streaming nothing but this game, and partially has to do with the fact that this game is really fun to stream. And all that, so I unfortunately don't know if I'll be playing any other or streaming any other games for quite a while, unless somebody just makes me, I guess. I don't know. Like if I start playing GTA with Angel, or okay, Firelord, you know, I guess I'll play it then, but you know, other than that, when I'm by myself, I'll probably just be streaming this game. You know, it used to be pretty hard in this game, and it does have its flaws a lot, but I'd say it's still pretty cool. So I'll be finishing off my Brimstone playthrough and continuing my Yellow Jacket playthrough, which I haven't even touched in what basically literally is years. Even though I literally changed the volume of the game. Okay, you know what? I'm turning my headphones down. Even though I quite literally changed the volume of the game to be quieter, it's still very loud. No, don't waste it. Okay, I didn't waste it. Also, hello, Nicholas. Ah, I missed. Okay. Go up here. Okay, there's another. There is something I can get. I feel like. Okay, maybe this is a little bit too quiet. Oh, crap. Really? No, no! I hate this map. Okay, I'll just respawn and... Okay. I guess I'll just never try to ride on top of the church, and... because... every single time. Or not every single time, most of the time. I think you might be able. Actually, no, I don't think you can, Nicholas, because unless it's like just a PS4 thing. Whenever okay, so I remember I downloaded that game onto your PS5 whenever I came over, and I noticed that whenever I switched to an account that wasn't mine, Twisted Metal Black had like this locked icon, and it basically said that when I clicked on it, basically said oh, you need to be using the owner account of this game in order to play it. Like basically you're gonna have to switch to my account in order to play it and use mine. And you know, obviously that's not a good thing because you know I'm busy playing this. And I know. That's how I feel. Also, remember Okro? No! What the frick? Why did I spin so much? Anyways, freaking, at the end of school today, I told you about the first two games, and, what is it? What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So, the first two games are, I believe, both, $10, which is pretty good, and this game, I believe, is like $20. Actually, no, this game is like $6. This game is better, but, you know, I know how your parents are. You know, this game is actually rated M, so good luck with that. You could get this game for half the price, but suffer all of that nonsense. No, this game is not online multiplayer, but if you were lucky enough to play this game back in 2001 on the PS2, you were able to. It's a good DLC called Twisted Metal Black Online. I know, that would be, unironically amazing. But I don't know if it has directly anything to do with the PS2 or just an emulated version of this game, but there has been a revival server thing website that it's still being used where you can play this game, but online, but on your computer or directly onto your PS2. I don't remember which, but it's a super stupidly complicated setup that requires you to know how servers work. It's basically like Half-Life, and I died again. Do that again. Not die this time. Oh hey, Sweet Tooth. It is really interesting, but it's a B word to set up. Oh no, I missed, or that thing missed. Okay, nobody's around me. No, I'm not using my computer at all. It shows up... Okay, so basically my screen gets like shrunken down, like very slightly, and the chat shows up like on the right of the TV, basically. Like on the right of the screen. The game itself is being displayed on the left, but like, the game takes up like 90% of the screen, and then the 10% of the screen on the right is displaying the chat. If you've seen like my archive streams, like the ones that I've already done previously before, you should basically see what I'm talking about. Yes, that is how it is. Yeah, I honestly really like how PlayStation does that. I just wish that there was just like, I think Steam does have a certain feature that I could be mentally insane and I could be like hallucinating a thing that I saw in there, but I could have sworn I remember like seeing a thing on Steam that lets you stream in a similar way to this. Oh yeah, that one song. You know, I've been thinking about doing like an endurance challenge and like doing that one map where that plays, because the endurance mode is basically like you fight an endless amount of cars, but only like one car at a time. So I think that's actually what happens. Okay, where's... Oh, I can't drive over that. I actually might, because, you know, Sweet Tooth is in it at all. No, oh no, oh, what am I doing? I thought that was land, or not land. I thought that was a piece of building that I could drive on. Okay. Power missile. Okay, nothing's in that. Usually stuff is, but I guess not. Oh no. I think Spectre's shooting at me. Here he is. So Spectre has a missile that can go through walls. You can shoot it down, I just chose not to for some reason. I guess it's because I kind of forgot I could do that as I was getting shot at. Also, I don't know if it's really official, but like every single like soundtrack for this game, like playlist on YouTube, so like the one car enemy remaining songs are called battle songs, and like the kind of music that you hear right now, or now it just turned to ambient. Okay, it went back to what is called external music. So external music plays just basically all the time, and then it switches to ambient whenever you're just driving around picking up power-ups, not fighting anybody, and nobody's near you trying to kill you. And then battle music plays whenever, just anywhere, no matter where you are in the map, whenever there's just one person left. You know, that's the thing, I've always loved adaptive music in games. I think this is like the first, and I think only Twisted Metal game that does that. Because, you know, PS2 and better technology. Oh, I just heard Sweet Tooth's. That's another thing about the sound design. So, randomly, Sweet Tooth's ice cream truck can, like, start, like, playing a jingle. It's, like, creepy and distorted because it's all, like, run down. Oh, crap. And he has a very annoying special ability. I don't see why not. At least, I don't see why you wouldn't want to add that. I mean, it's your choice. But that would be cool, I guess. It doesn't really sound all that hard to code. Because, I mean, all you have to do is just, oh yeah, these amount of requirements equals this song should be playing, or whatever. Ooh, healing station. No, oh, really? Oh, screw you. Freaking junkyard dog. Okay. No, that wasn't like a like a word that I used to insult it. That is literally the car's name that just killed me. Junkyard Dog. It's a tow truck that launches like a napalm at you or something. Ow. Oh, no, okay. Why did that not hurt me? Also, thank you. My game's lagging. Yeah, I'm honestly really proud of that song. I didn't expect it to turn out as good as it did. I got hit. Of course I did. Oh, spooky. What? Okay, that was weird. Here. Oh yeah, that's the dude that killed me. Come here, junk dog. Why does it do so much damage? I don't remember it being that weak of a car. Yeah, it basically is. Or I'm just really slow at talking. But actually no, I think it is delayed because I was, the last time I streamed this game, oh crap, I'm about to die. The last time I was streaming this game, I, looked at, like, the live chat, like, officially from YouTube and compared it to the one that was on screen, and yeah, it was delayed a little. Oh, okay. Well, basically, yeah. Okay, I think I'm screwed. No, no, no! Oh, no! No, that was my last life! Oh, I hate this level. I swear, dude, like, this level, I've actually found myself to be, like, more stuck on than the final boss itself. And the previous boss before that. Okay, Darkseid just oofed himself. Gas can. What appears to be... Okay, that's a machine gun ammo. I thought that was like a satellite power-up. Fire pickup. Power missile. No! Okay, I'm fine. What is this? Why would it go so fast when I do this? Holy crap. Ricochet, fire... Machine gun. Okay. Oh, hi. Oh, I missed. I don't know, it's one of those games where I just don't want to play it, and I just have no idea why. Like, my brain is basically like everything it can to just don't play Left 4 Dead, no matter what I do. Like, I don't know why I just randomly started thinking that. Yeah, it's a fun game. My brain is like that sometimes. Oh crap. Oh. He's such a freaking annoying dude to go up against. I'm assuming you mean, like, have fun as in, like, a goodbye way? Like, you're gonna start doing that? What? Who hit me? It's hard to tell. Oh, I see. Oh, he has his ability charge and everything. missed. Oh, it hit somebody else instead. Mr. Green. I got hit. God. Well, how did I miss with that? And it was like point blank. Oh, what? How did I miss with that? I'm missing with like so many of these attacks that I'm shooting out. Does he have just like no... He's dead. Gotta find a health station. Here we go. Are you kidding me? Oh, that was close. Spectre was like right there. He could have killed me, but I guess he just didn't. Okay. No, Spectre. No. What? What a load of bullcrap. What the frick, bro? What the heck was that? It's a random, like, dude or, like, bird or something just running. A lot of the buildings here really look like they need some repairs done. This city... Blackfield, I think it is, right? Is that just the name of the sign? I don't remember. You know, I read up on like a retrospective like / lore breakdown thing of this game, and I don't remember what if they said it was either like just the name of the asylum itself or like the town. I don't know. Oh, just barely made it. That's why I should have taken that ramp. Oh my god. guys left. I think it's Sweet Tooth, isn't it? I don't know what Sweet Tooth's like. No, it's Spectre. Oh, creepy is that? Shoot that stupid missile at me. Like the balls. Now we gotta do the total nightmare of a boss, that is Warhawk. Great.
You're in violation of Midtown City Code 4432. Step out of your vehicle and surrender peacefully.
I don't think I will.
Time's up.
What does he have to say this time? So, this isn't to be my Armageddon. The law demands that I surrender. But I only answer to a higher power, of course. Of course, so, buddy. Guess I'll just do something like that anyways. Gotta pick up power ups. No, I'm not on Darkseid's playthrough anymore. Not that that was really the best or easiest thing to go up against Darkseid. I mean, yeah, lots of health, but like the special ability didn't do anything. There was a lot of times where that's all I could use. But now I can't like ram into the freaking oil trucks and just destroy them now. Where is he? There, oh no, that's so scary. Well, that was rather easy. What in the heck? Oh, that didn't even hurt him. Dang it, dude. I'm already like super low. What in the heck? This is so unfair. Not even hurt the... Oh my god. Drive. Oh, probably just needs to do like no damage. Damaged. No, did he just steal my health? Oh my god, dude. Bro. Just miss. Or can my social ability even affect him? I guess not, because it's not even... Never mind, it can. It just did it weirdly. What? Oh, I forgot to get... Oh, no. It was at the flamethrower. I don't remember... Okay, what? Oh, I should have wasted that. Dang it. Okay. Whatever, fine. No. didn't even work, dude. Okay. No. That's ridiculous, dude. Okay. No, oh, that stupid attack that he just rarely does. I forgot about that. Dang it, okay. What in the world, dude? Let's go! Okay, now it's gonna be real easy. Should be anyway. Get up there, what? Oh, I think I might actually be screwed. More and more. Fly away. Fly away. Drive away. I don't know why I'm saying fly away. I'm not letting a helicopter there. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Oh, this is so intense when you like barely have rails to go and just you driving around like an idiot. Oh crap. Do I have anything else that I could genuinely use? Oh, thank you. What am I doing? Just get it. Pick it up. was just completely destroyed now? Aw, crap, dude. Oh yeah, I'm literally about to die. Oh, this is bad. Oh, there's no more health anywhere. Oh, this is bad. There's no more health anywhere. Oh, this is bad. There's no more health anywhere. Oh, this is bad. There's no more health anywhere. No. That might be able to keep me ready for a few hits. What are you doing? No! God dang it. And I... Oh. Dang it, dude. Why did this game have to do me like that? I hate this game. Oh my god. That was the most annoying part of the fight yet. Just like I couldn't, because I just couldn't stop moving, right? And I didn't get any time to just even aim at him like once. Why do flamethrowers just do so much damage in this game? It's nonsense. No. Just let me get my health, please. Leave me alone, please. Oh my god, I don't have anything to boost with. Drive so close, or fly so close to me. No, 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 no. Run away, go, go, go. Why does it have like such a cartoony like startup? Like before you start boosting, you don't even move. Oh, what a load of freaking bullcrap. Just made the truck is still there. Oh, didn't even do anything. I mean, it was right next to it, too, so how does that work? I hate this game! It didn't even work! Why did it freeze me? I can't freeze them. God, I mean, I can, but the freaking controls or special moves are just bullcrap. You have to do, like, Mortal Kombat fatalities just to free somebody. And people just spam that towards you, so why can't you do that to them? It's fair. Becomes like really annoying. Oh my god, okay. At least at full health, but unfortunately he is too, and I feel like it's just gonna be the same just run and shoot over and over last time. With eventually him just winning inevitably. Me to pick. Oh my god. No, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Get behind it! Stop sliding everywhere! It's not even fun, it's just annoying. Like, look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just get the health! Oh my god, really? That's just... Oh. This is why there's like barely any racing in the Twisted Metal game, for example. It's like... You're not meant to... Oh my god. I'm only about to die again. And I need, like, cause every time I try to shoot him, I just have, like, a lot of health subtract me. So I basically have to just, like, regain, like, as much health as possible, start shooting at him. I have no choice but to take the damage, because if I stop for even a second, like, I can't even turn around, because that requires me to stop. And in order to be able to shoot him, you have to be, like, really far away, because, like, if you're just a little too close, your missiles can be, like, too low, just like that. And he's so fast, you can't even hit him. Look at how low my health already is, just for that one encounter. Pick up the freaking helicopter help! Oh, I hate this game. Oh my god, go away! Why does he do that? No, I hate this boss. It's not even like... Yeah, I know a lot of people say, oh yeah, I hate whatever insert level here I'm playing, mainly just because they're mad about it, just because they're losing, they don't actually think it's bad, but no, like, this fight, like, actually is just so flawed, and it just sucks, like, God, I can go on about how much I hate this level. I think it's probably, like, the most overrated aspect about this entire fight, like, it's basically the exact situation that I'm in right now, where you have to, like, hide underneath these little tents and just do the same process, and The explosions hurting the helicopter, like, always inconsistent. You could be, I swear, bro, you can have, like, a destroyed tanker, like, explode right underneath the helicopter and it won't freaking register the first time, so you have to, like, wait an entire minute just to be able to do the same thing. And this, I think, is, like, the most annoying part, because, like, I'm literally just having to run around over and over just praying that more health spawns. And if I stop for even a second to try to shoot it, it freaking annihilates me. It just drains me of my health. They're freaking vampires and stupidly annoying. I have like lots of missiles and weapons right now, but do I use? I'm not gonna be able to use them. If I stop for even a second, I'm screwed. It just starts like barraging you with these millions of bullcrap that does so much damage, you can't do anything about it except hide under this again. But oh no, those are gonna be destroyed too. Who would have thought? Like, in this, I wish you could aim up. That would make this game so much better. Like, the main flaws in this game are the fact that, like, all the special moves are just like stupid, like, secret, like, inputs, and the freaking, what else? Yeah, like the insane difficulty, the ridiculous final boss, oh my god. Like the main thing this game is going for, just the soundtrack and the visuals. Like, that's what it's the strongest at. Oh my god. The gameplay is fine for like 70% of the time. Like 30% is horrible. Like, why does it do that? Like, why does it fly so close to me? I can't shoot it. Did the game devs just forget that? Oh, okay, I want to quit. So bad. This boss is so, like, poorly designed. Oh, I hate it. It's, like, annoying. It's not my fault. I know that because, like, would anybody with like a normal skill level just experiencing this in the most like normal way without like even trying hard to be able to quickly turn and shoot at it and just stop, or at least try to stop and shoot at it and do lots of damage without being forced to like tank like 99% of their health, and then they have to waste like 5 hours just running around trying to get health that won't spawn back. Even though it does, it just takes like millions of years. Like, does that sound like just a challenge or just really stupidly annoying and just unnecessary? Because I think it sounds like the latter, to be honest. And I don't get why so many people just freaking praise and just worship boss fights like this. Like, I'm not saying that this should be like a ridiculously easy fight. It's not challenging, it's just annoying. Like, there's a difference when it comes to something being hard. Like, there's a difference between something being challenging and something just being not even fair. Like, this is not even fair. Like, yeah, it's the final boss. It has to be really hard. But this doesn't even feel like this doesn't feel challenging. Like, this doesn't even, I don't feel accomplished that I defeat it. I just feel like, dang, that was, like, annoying. Why would they make it like that? I really don't want to have to deal with that ever again. That's what I think. Boss fights are supposed to be like, oh, yeah, I defeated that boss. I feel accomplished. I don't feel accomplished. I just feel, like, relieved that all that bullcrap I had to deal with is finally over. Am I crazy? I'm just stupid? Like, all this is bullcrap. It's like, what kind of tips could you give for a boss like this, where it's just run and shoot over and over? Every time you can barely shoot. Anyways, because of how aggressive the boss is. And you can hide behind these, but not only can you not shoot from them, they eventually just get destroyed. And health just like spawns, but like rarely anymore. You have to like depend on helicopters to get health now. Because I think like after the rock shield is destroyed, I don't think unless I think like basically the inside of the weird little like roof building things, like health becomes like super rare. And like why is he able to do that? And that didn't even hit him. All the other times it was. It did. It was like Like, there's nothing I can do. Like, okay, I don't know if I'm crazy or not. I think I remember, like, maybe hearing in, like, a bunch of forums that, like, this boss, like, just really does suck and, like, everybody hates it, but, like, just, any of this sound fun to you, just having to drive around in circles, knowing that if you stop for 1 second, the boss will just kill you, and you have no choice but just to tank health if you even... You have to better hope you have more lives remaining. Like, that doesn't sound challenging, that just sounds stupid and unfair. Like, I have 12 fire missiles on me, that's really good, but like, I'm never gonna be able to use it without freaking dying. Like, where'd the freaking helicopter go? And like, what is that move? And he can push you off and instantly kill you if you're unlocked. Oh my god! Whoa! The only thing that like does really any like good amount of damage to Warhawk is the satellite. And you need to get really close in order to do that. And you could risk instantly dying because of his stupid like missile spam and that weird like spinning magnet thing that he throws at you. Like, all of his hits take, like, quarters of your health. It's like freaking Sweet Tooth special ability, but just non-stop, and if you move once, you're screwed. Yeah, this is pretty much exactly what it is. Just imagine if Sweet Tooth had, like, infinite of that ability, and you could just spam it. That's how this feels, but, like, way more annoying. You don't think he even has all that much, like... time in between the attacks. It's just a constant stream of just missiles that you can't do anything about. God, dude. What is that? Did you see that? I had full health and it's all gone. What were they thinking? This game, why is this game so praised so much? This is why I don't even want to, like, I think this fight was the very reason why I stopped playing this game for so long. Just so many other things about this game. It's the difficulty. Keep in mind, I'm playing on easy mode that I just can't stand. I think I remember, like, back when I put it on normal, I couldn't even get past the suburbs. It was that bad. Like, what should I do? Should I just keep on torturing myself, or just not even do this fight? I don't even know anymore. So I'll just give it one more try, you know? And then I'm quitting. I don't think, I mean, unless like the messages just don't show the at the same time. I don't even know if I destroyed his shield or not. And I think like one of the worst parts is that like Warhawk can damage the truck itself and then like end up screwing you over. Just save up on the satellite, so maybe I can use that later, assuming I'll even survive to keep it for that long. Like, I'm just having so many ideas for tactics, but there's just unescapable, unwinnable situations. So many of them that screw me over. Like, why? There is no reason or any kind of excuse at all for, like, an enemy that's not meant to be really an enemy, just more so just like a weird, like, way of like progressing through the boss fight. And this weapon, just the flamethrower, just does that much damage. Like, what were they thinking? Yeah, final boss fight, you know, hard. But yeah, I agree, it needs to be hard, but not like it needs to be hard in a way that like feels like it's fair. This is just stupid and annoying. It's freaking repetitive and just run in a circle. Hope to get stuff that you're not even going to be guaranteed is. What is that attack? And half of my health. Oh my god! I literally want to kill myself. That's how freaking bad this fight is. I feel like an angry video game nerd. I'm honestly surprised you didn't review this game. Oh great, now and like, okay, I think like the most like, yeah, actually no, pretty much all of Warhawk's attack. Oh my, I just wasted 2 things of health by accident. Like, it's almost every single one of Warhawk's attacks are just bullcrap. Especially that thing where he gets really just up close in your face for absolutely no reason. Which, honestly, that just feels like a glitch. It doesn't even look like you're meant to see him from up that close. Oh my god, this is pretty... I'm gonna get a migraine from this, even though I've never had migraines before, and that's saying a lot. Where did the tinker... Okay, there it is. Why did it get over there? And you keep friggin' Warhawk, he's on like, yeah, I'm standing behind them. But like, what other choice do I have? I either like stand behind it and like prevent as much damage as possible, or I could just drive away from it, have nowhere to hide, end up wasting so much. Oh my god. Like, why does the flamethrower do that much? It's not even like an actual enemy. It's just like a weird, like, AI guy that just, like, just assists the boss. It's not even meant to be like a full thing. What is it? Oh! I honestly, I need to see if anybody, maybe on like a Reddit or something, like, just vented about this boss. There's no way that I'm just, like, just bad at the game. Like, this is tell me how a skilled person can just strategically move in a circle over and over and just quickly, just boom, magically be able to hit Warhog. Nope, that's impossible. You know, you can do it, but it's like usually that attack would at least put him like a little bit over a quarter, but that's like an eighth of his health gone. Just an eighth of an entire zoomy missile into like 2 homing missiles. I just saw a satellite. I'm gonna try to use that. It'll probably kill me, but it's like the only thing that like actually even a little bit hurts him. Like, what even are those weird little like magnet things that he's throwing around the ground? Like, what are those? Random projectile of devs just made up on the top of their heads? Like, oh god. You just can't hide anywhere without having to be forced to take so much damage, and you can't do anything about it. I just don't want to play this game anymore after this. Like, why do Mortal Kombat? Like, you know, I don't even know why I find this game so fun to stream. It's just, you know what? If this game is bullcrap, I might just enable cheats every single time I get to the Warhawk fight. And disable them right before I'm about to kill him, because like, there's no excuse for this. Like, this isn't, oh, a challenging final boss. This is just, let's just make the player mad, because mad equals annoying equals good quality and fun, I guess. I mean, it just seems to be like the mindset of a lot of developers for this whole game. It's the thing I've noticed. Like, for some reason, like absolutely no reason at all, other than one theory that I'll probably talk about later, is that old games are just so ridiculously hard and annoying. Like, and I think the reason for that is because you know, arcade games, and the reason why they were so hard is that they could make more money, because, you know, more coin slots and all that. And I'm guessing that game developers kind of thought that was just an integral part of gaming development. All games should just be ridiculously hard because arcade games are. And that's what most of them were modeled after. Well, like after arcade games, because, well, whatever. Just, no, maybe there's a reason, unless it's just Sony being freaking stupid. Like, the older Twisted Metal games are cheaper, or more expensive than this one. I guess there might be a reason for that, maybe, but like, they cost twice as much as this. This is like $6. Twisted Metal 1 and 2 are like $10. It might either be because, one, like, they're better, or two, like, freaking, because, oh yeah, since this is a newer product, let's just make it more expensive, because it's new. But, like, anyways, so, I don't even know if that's the case, I don't even think they're more expensive because they're better, because, like, I remember I played Twisted Metal 2 through like an emulator on my computer, and it was like basically the exact same as what it always would have been. It was just on a keyboard. I didn't think the controls were all that bad on a keyboard, and it was just, I hated it so much. Like, it was just brutally, insanely hard, especially like the final boss. Not the final boss, it was like the minions fight. I couldn't get past it. I had to change the game to easy mode just to make it feel like even kind of playable. why do games like this have to be just so praised? Like, nobody ever looks at these games from a gameplay standpoint. It's always about the tone and how dark and gritty the game was. Like, nobody ever talks about, oh yeah, that friggin' final boss is just stupid. Yeah, that's it. I'm not playing this boss anymore. I am probably gonna end the stream, and tomorrow I'm gonna stream MK11 like I said I would like a long time ago. I am so done. I am lost for words, and just all of that. That entire boss just was so stupid. Like, what, like, oh, I can just imagine them all in the drawing room just coming up with this boss, and they say, like, oh, what can we do to make this boss, like, feel hard? Well, just make it unfair. I mean, you know, it's hard, right? I mean, yeah, sure, you know, the game, it'll be, like, annoying and hard, and that's what we want. I mean, that's the point of the final boss. It has to be really hard. And just throw away any kind of sense of fair fight or making the player like actually feel good about going against and making it like fun. Let's just focus on hard more than fun. Let's make it bullcrap. Like, just nobody thinks that. I mean, come on, really? What were they thinking? You know? I don't believe it would have anything to do with budget or time or anything, because this is the final boss. You'd think that this would be like one of the main things, or maybe not like the first thing, obviously, duh, but like the biggest part of a game usually is just pretty much the final boss. And this is just such a slapped together thing. It's just, oh my god. This is just annoying. Like, whose idea was this? You know, even though I've never played them, and I doubt Sony will ever add them to the PS Store for a reason, but I feel like if I were to give Twisted Metal 3 and 4 a try and look past all the cringy endings, which, you know, even I think those are like really bad, but if I were to look past that and I were to sink my teeth into the game itself and all that other stuff, I'd actually really like it way more than any of single track slash like David Jaff's like official Twisted Metal games. And I think when it came to like the PS3 game, it was just totally different developers. I think, or something like that game was like actually doable. Like there were some parts where I got stuck on a level and it was hard, but there was like so many fewer moments like that. I mean, yeah, I got stuck on like that one Dollface level. I think, yeah, oh yeah, the second to last level of the game, like when you're like the Dollface campaign, and you're having to do all these like checkpoints. Like, I think that's like probably the only time in the game ever where I genuinely dread, and you can eventually like learn around it. Like it eventually becomes really easy because then you figure out all the different things you can do, and just don't make the mistake of picking a car that's too fast or too slow. In this, it's just like the game just basically gives you the middle finger and goes, okay, you're gonna go up against a really hard boss. It's not really gonna be fun. It's just hard. Like, that's just such lazy thinking. Like, oh my god. Like, the only thing on their mind when they were making this boss was just difficult. Just the word difficult. They weren't thinking, oh yeah, should it be like fun as well? Should it be like an actually enjoyable final boss? Well, let's just throw a whole bunch of random crowd together like a helicopter that doesn't have like a single like amount of time in between attacks. It's just a steady stream of missiles that like each take out like an eighth of your health. Doesn't sound that much, but like it's really easy to get shot by like 8 missiles and die. Just entire life just gone. And you have to just be keep on moving in a circle because if you stop for even a second to try to shoot at him, you die. You don't die, but you're at least screwed. And yeah, sure, there's like health helicopters, but that makes it even worse because then it like drags out the pain and it like just tortures you because you're just going in a circle, getting stuff. And it's just I hate it. Like, does anybody really think? Oh my god. Like, there's no way I'm crazy. You know, I hear people, especially everybody in the Twist, just plays a PlayStation game, retro game, I don't know. They just say that, oh, this is the best Twisted Metal game by far. You know, they're like, oh, Twisted Metal PS3 is the worst one because all the it's just there's no more drivers, it's just cars, and that one singular minuscule problem just ruins the entire thing, and therefore the game is like the worst in the series, worse than Small Brawl or 3 and 4. Is what I hear so many people say, and like really, like oh my god. Like this is apparently the best game in the series, and I'm playing it now, and I want to pull my hair out. Especially just Twisted Metal 2 and Twisted Metal Black are just so overrated. Like, yeah, it's a little fun, but it just becomes just painful. So painful, like, so, like, monotone. Like, the main thing that kept, like, Twisted Metal PS3's gameplay fresh is the fact that, like, well, I mean, first of all, you know, it was fair. Second of all of, like, the different, like, new gameplay mechanics and combat features. Like, I love the ramming feature. I'm surprised I never thought of that before. And, like, you actually had a crosshair to tell you what you were shooting at. Because I hate it whenever I'm, like, trying to shoot, like, in this game, I'm trying to, like, shoot at an enemy. And I don't know if I'm aiming at the enemy or not, unless I, like, directly, like, look in the top left corner to see if that name is showing up on my radar. Like I'll just be like, sometimes I won't have time to check that in the corner. I'll just be over here shooting freaking like junkyard dog, and then like Spectre comes in without me even like knowing, or he's like in the background, but I can't tell if he's in front of it or behind it, and he just steals like all of the damage, or just he like gets all the missiles to follow him, and then all the missiles just like fly past him, and I feel like David Jaff probably like learned a lot when he friggin' made Twisted Metal PS3, because he knew that nobody actually likes boss fights like this or just complete bullcrap. People want a game that you can actually play and not pull your hair out over. I don't get why so many people just crap all over the PS3 game, bro. It's so like, what's so bad about the fact that there's only like 3 different drivers? You know, I'd honestly, and that's honestly an improvement because, like, in every other game before this, like, the driver didn't even matter, and you couldn't even choose what driver was in each car. Just like whatever you see, what you got, and that's it. And they made a great decision of like choosing like 3 individual characters that were actually memorable instead of just like they basically chose quality over quantity. And that's honestly, I prefer something like that over than what every single other Twisted Metal game before the PS3 one is done. It was just a whole bunch of characters, some like really cool, some of them just completely forgettable. They're just so boring. Just with like stupid endings. That's the thing. Like Twismo PS3 is just so much more rewarding. Like I love the linear gameplay like so much more than like the endings and then like the endings style of gameplay that all the other games have. I think Head On actually does sort of like a campaign thing. I think I could be wrong, but I think it does. But like I don't. I honestly feel like I would hate Twisted Metal PS3 if it took the ending route. It didn't go for like the campaign style of gameplay. Like I don't know. I couldn't imagine just having to deal with like because honestly, a lot of the cars in this game you just forget like any of the differences between each one, and like the thing that you're worried about the most is the enemies and just everything else. So make sure the cars may feel different. Might have special abilities, but they're all just what eventually feels like the same. Just forget about it. The thing that's bullcrap is that this is kind of just has to do with what I've been saying about Warhawk's Boss 5 for the past, like, I don't know how long. The freaking, like, some of the special weapons can't even affect him, like Darkseid's Ram or Brimstone's, like, freaking the dude that you, like, that explodes. I don't know what way I could word it without probably getting taken down. Let's just say that he has a bunch of bombs strapped to his chest and he blows himself up, you know? But there's like barely any special attacks that can do anything to him. Like I found that I mean not Darkseid, freaking Warhawk is only really like even a little bit easier if you have something like Sweet Tooth or I think very rarely Mr. Grimm if you like aim it just right. But just other stuff like that. Like how am I gonna go up against the final boss? Remember, special weapons even do anything. Fire and homing missiles barely do any damage. You only use the satellite. You have to get really close to get close to it, and that usually gets me killed. And the freaking satellite doesn't even want to make up its own mind. It just misses sometimes. Oh, I don't know what to say anymore. I guess my brain might be over. Unless I find something else I want to talk about. I just want to get out of my system. You know, let me think of like just like another thing that's like really flawed. Well, I mean, it's not like there's like millions of different little flaws, because there's not. Like, it just has some like at least like two or three massive flaws that are really hard to look past. You know, like I don't think that like if anybody were to ever tell me, oh, this game was you can't compare it to a newer game because that game is newer and this game is older, and they probably never thought about that. I'm 99% sure. I don't know why it wouldn't be any reason to not be able to implement anything like just pressing a D-pad button and then it just either shoots a mine or freezes or shields, like in Twisted Metal PS3. They could have used the D-pad for anything, but they decided to make it to where, I mean, yeah, you still have to use the D-pad, but it's like just bullcrap. It's like the freaking like flip stance thing or for Mortal Kombat. Where I mean, I feel like they just could have made L2 just such a interesting button, like how I don't remember his name, but he talked about like how Mortal Kombat 11's like upper block feature. He noticed that like it's a very important move, but like nobody uses it because of how weird and like clunky its function is. Like you have to like press R2 to block and hold up. That doesn't sound that bad, but there's not really going to be many situations where you have to do that. And if it were something just like L2, then and that would just be much easier. And like they had all the time in the world to be able to make this game as super good. I mean, we're talking. I think one, yeah, like whenever the PS2 first released, it was like this game and like a few other things that came out along with it, and you'd think that they would just make it amazing, but I guess not. I just sometimes I just despise this game so much. I mean, I don't even want to play Twisted Metal 2. I don't even want to get it. Just why can't Sony just just not even remake, but just at least like re-release the PS3 game? Like sure, everybody in the TM community thinks it's the worst abomination, all because there's no more character endings or what other stupid, insignificant, irrelevant critique I hear about it all the time. But like, it would give the game just so much more attention. Like, I think the main reason why just nobody ever really talks about it is just because the sales weren't that good. It's mainly because uh nobody, like barely anybody heard about it when it came out. Like and like I don't think Sony was able to like sell that many copies of it. Like very little copies were sold, basically. Yeah, I think that's the main reason why. So if they just eternalized it by using like the freaking PlayStation Store, like yeah, PS Now, but like I think that's unfair because you have to specifically have PS Now and you can't just buy it like any other game. So if they just eternalized it by just putting on just re-releasing it like they have with so many other retro games, it's not that old, but it is a retro game because you know it's over 10 years, and apparently that's what classifies a game as a retro game. But just like, just had to make sure that my controller didn't fall asleep or anything like that. But why couldn't they just, just re-release it on the PlayStation Store so that it could get so much more attention? And make, like, because a lot of my friends know what Twisted Metal 1 and 2 is, and probably just maybe the TV show. In fact, they more than likely do, because like it's one of the first things that show up when you open the PlayStation Store. But like, it would just be. I think Sony would make a lot of money off of that. Like, it would be really popular. Honestly, I'll say it again. I think David Jaff was being crazy when he said, because I think he said like the main reason why he stopped making Twisted Metal games because he thought that like the newer generation just wouldn't be interested in anything like this. Like, I think that's just bullcrap because this is amazing, and I am so very sorry to whatever made him lose his motivation in making these really good games, especially the latest one. And just because, oh hi, Manix. Anyways, like, just because like freaking it didn't sell well because no, that's not even because nobody was interested. It's just because they didn't sell that many copies of it. Like, I think all the, I think I remember hearing like all the people that were able to buy the game just loved it. Anybody that wasn't like a hardcore Twisted Metal fan that ripped it to shreds for the most like minute thing, like problem that existed in like the other games that like just like a part of the game that was looked as a good thing in the previous games, but it was actually a bad thing that they removed in the newest game. Like, how do we word that? Never mind. Just like I think like basically from everybody that wasn't like a freaking fanatic of the series that crapped all over the PS3 game and said, "Oh, this is the worst game in the whole series." Like everybody who wasn't that kind of person loved the game. And if they actually gave it a chance and released it on the freaking PlayStation Store, just like the first two games recently, then you would just. I'd honestly say that it might skyrocket in popularity. I feel like people would love it. But oh well, I could only dream of that, and they probably never will do that. Unfortunately. I mean, to be honest, I'd watched the TV series and I didn't really like it all that much. I thought it was just I honestly really hated the freaking direction that it took. Like, comedy is fine, but why did they make it like the freaking first two games in such a like realistic like live action setting and all that? It would make way more sense. Yeah, hi Maddox. Anyways, freaking, it would make way more sense if they like went for the tone of like the PS3 game or this game, because just there's like every single like visual aspect of the 2023 show is just something that you would see out of the PS3 game or Twisted Metal Black. It's like, why would there be something like a freaking weird quirky ending and like Twisted Metal 2? And that's the thing. You have to wait like so long for the show to get like even a little good. Like there's no Calypso or contest or anything. Like I'd honestly want a Twisted Metal show to be kind of like the Mortal Kombat series, where it's basically just like the games, but with like a story tied into it. When Twisted Metal is just some sort of generic like apocalypse story, where like freaking every single city is walled off to each other and I hate. That's the thing. You know what? The more I think about it, the more I just realize that I just really don't like the TV series. I remember like back when they first announced it. I was so excited, but then they just have to release the most like Twisted Metal show like ever. Like I saw like Penguin Zero slash like Morris Critical's like review of the show, and he said like maybe the show isn't as bad as I thought, and then freaking he like after he explained that maybe it was okay because some of the scenes that were funny, and yeah, I laughed so, like at times, but vast majority of the show was just boring and just freaking. You could tell that it was trying to be funny, and it was just dumb. And where the frick is Sweet Tooth's flaming head? You know, like why wasn't his head on fire? You know, like you didn't have to do it practically. In fact, I feel like that's exactly why they didn't do that. Maybe later in the series his head sets on fire, and I just didn't get to that part. But just I never in any promotional art ever is his head ever on fire. You know. And I don't know, like, I feel like that might be, oh, we're trying to make it more realistic. If you're trying to make it more realistic, then why is the show so, like, freaking goofy all the time? I mean, you're dealing with this, I mean, they even said that I think they even said that they wanted to make it more, like, like tone wise of like the first two games, like all like silly or whatever. Technically the first four, but I guess they're not going to mention third and fourth game. I mean, those games probably suck. I mean, yeah, I know, I get the endings do, but I never hear anybody else talk about the gameplay. Well, anyways, like friggin' what is it? I lost my train of thought. I'm just that saddens me even more that like I think I remember Sony saying that if their show does well, they'll release more Twisted Metal games. You know, we all know how that went down. Like freaking series didn't do well. Maybe some people like it or whatever, and then I honestly knowing Sony, even if their show did really well, they probably still wouldn't release any more games. David Jaff or Jaffe, however you pronounce it, would probably still be really cynical towards his own game. Probably still say crap like, "Oh yeah, nobody would get it because everybody didn't get the first Twisted Metal. I mean, the nobody bought the 2013 game or 2012 actually. Nobody bought that game because there was stuff like Black Ops, and that distracted everybody from more non-shooter army games like that at the time." I mean, literally, if you like literally look up the reason why it hasn't sold that well, it's because it no like barely anybody like sold it. It was like a really rare game to come across, basically. It's not that nobody was interested. It's just that like you could barely find it. I mean, you probably could find it a lot back when it probably first came out, and it just ran out, I guess. It's always freaking games like this that just get overpraised, you know that, and then games like Twisted Metal PS3 that are just left to rot for like no reason. Uh, so sad that freaking TV show turned out to be the way it did. Yeah, I liked it when it was funny. When it, you know, times when it was trying it, and it was genuinely funny, but just everything else about it, I just couldn't stand. Like the protagonist, like what, like they just made up some like random character that's just so one-dimensional and say that I feel this like and like freaking Quiet, the secondary protagonist is just honestly just so rude and annoying. Sweet Tooth barely shows up, and God, if they made Sweet Tooth the protagonist and they brought in Calypso and it was actually about contests, then it would be such a good show, you know. But they just chose nostalgia over quality by just naming the main character after a character in this game. Oh yeah, he just has amnesia. That's and he delivers milk. Because he's an apocalyptic milkman and he's quirky. Like those are his only three traits that he has. He is just such a one-dimensional character, and it's so friggin' boring. And Quiet, I mean, at least just in the show, at the point of the show that he got at, she was just so freaking like annoying and rude to John Doe and stuff like that. Like every like I get like what they were trying to do is like, oh yeah, she's hesitant about telling him her backstory. She's just gonna roll her eyes and treat him like crap and be a jerk to him. But felt rude. Like, it didn't even feel funny, like emotional. It just felt like, dang, she's just a jerk to him. It just feels like, I feel like the TV series would just feel like it would just be something that Adam Sandler would make. Like, unironically, like, there's no way that Sony would do something like this. It's just something, some crappy thing that like Adam Sandler would make. I mean, there's so many things in the show that just in a really bad way. Not that it ever could be put in a good way. That are just so like Adam Sandlery. Like some of the friggin' bathroom jokes. Of, like that one scene when he was like naked and getting sprayed down by chemicals before he entered like Section 13 or whatever the frick the name of that town was. One person just joined and then immediately left because they had no idea what I was talking about. I guess unless the viewer count thing is just glitching out and they're still here. Anyways, there's so many scenes in the show that were just like stupid. Not even. Obviously, I didn't get past like episode, I guess like 6 or 7. But just after that, I could just barely watch any more of it. And apparently, the show just doesn't even improve from that all that much. And apparently, there's like this stupid like relationship between the main character and the secondary main character, like John Doe and Quiet, where they just have this on and off like interactions with each other. Like they're just caring and then hating each other just left and right for no reason, just arguing and arguing and so, just why has Sweet Tooth been given the role that he has? Like, I'm not saying this because oh yeah he's the mascot and that's the reason why he deserves to be the protagonist. It's just that genuinely could have worked like from a writing standpoint like so much better. Like, nobody gives a crap about this like freaking dude that's like who can't remember his family and that's his like only character trait and that he's like really annoying. Like I'm not saying that Sweet Tooth should be the protagonist just because he's the mascot and he's the most important character. Like that would generally be like such like a better choice in terms of writing just in general. Like what were they thinking? It doesn't even feel like Twist Metal at all. It just feels like a generic like apocalypse story. Like if you got rid of all the Twisted Metal references, then I'd genuinely be thinking that I would be watching like a freaking Adam Sandler parody of Mad Max or some crap like that. I just hate that show so much. It just saddens me that how bad it turned out. Ugh. Sweet Tooth is just in the show in the character in the show. What? Sweet Tooth in the show is just such an interesting character. Just had to freaking make him just a cameo that just shows up randomly. That's all he does. Very interesting. Okay, I thought that was gonna shade, but it was just you just spammed a whole bunch of random emojis. It's funny, I guess. Anyways, like pies and gorillas. What the heck? Anyways, I just as much as I would want this series to go in a better direction, it's probably obviously not. You know, it's not gonna get better. I don't. I doubt it would. Just I'm talking about the game series. There's no way that the you could fix the TV show anytime soon. I'm talking like just the franchise in general, like because you know everybody like the only people that like genuinely even remember Twisted Metal are like the freaking play like the super fans of the series and like the PlayStation retro game fans and all that. And all those people just for some reason like the worst aspects, like the most overrated games, like the series, and they hate the more better aspects of like the fact, and I don't know, for example, in Twisted Metal 3 and 4, the enemies after actually like fought each other and it was like a contest, just like which is like the whole like the theme of the whole game. And all the other games, the cards just go after you, and how in Twisted Metal PS3 there's just so millions of different improvements over the rest of the series. Like like everybody basically wants. That's why I honestly kind of don't want there to be a new game. Is because they're gonna try to have the mindset of, oh yeah, we have to listen to what the fans want, and the fans are gonna request a whole bunch of stupid crap. It sucks, and then it's gonna just turn out to be a mess of a game, and then, like nobody will like it unless they just do whatever and make it fun. I don't know. I at least want just like a re-release of the Twisted Metal PS3. Like it doesn't even have to be a remake or even a graphical enhancement. Even if it's just something as simple, kind of like what they did with like Red Dead recently. Which, speaking of that, I agree with everybody else. It is kind of stupid. They could be doing something like GTA 6, where they just re-release it like they have done with like a million other things. But like, just if it's apparently super hard for Twisted or Sony to make something like Twisted Metal ever again, it's just at least re-release it. I mean, it can't be that hard, right? I'm assuming that's supposed to be like purple guy or something. I so I can. I guess it is. I mean, I see the eyes and pupils and mouth. Anyways, just why does the game have to just no, like why does this franchise just doesn't deserve to be one of the dead ones, but it just is. And Sony probably won't be doing anything with it in like a decade, if not like ever. What they have done with it sucks. I can't stand the TV show. It's not a Twisted Metal TV show. It just feels like a freaking just a generic post-apocalyptic show with like boomer potty humor in it. Just like campy, like you know those like really random movies that have been coming out recently that like nobody cares about. There's just one movie I've been seeing like those just like those like adult movies that are like really bad and just like really low quality that like nobody ever they just have like really bad ratings, Rotten Tomatoes that everybody just instantly forgets about like those weird like Kevin Hart movies or the one with like Kevin Hart and The Rock and like I think it was called like The Man from Toronto and it was just like super bad. Or even like that new like dog movie that's coming out, or even like Cocaine Bear. Just it just feels like like if whatever whoever made any of those movies just made a parody of Mad Max and coated it with Twisted Metal paint. That's all it is. I mean, really. Like there's no Calypso, there's no contest. It's just a generic apocalypse story with like annoying, cringy humor that like my family would love because it's the kind of humor they like a lot. Speaking of that, I honestly think that if my aunt and grandma and were just to sit down and watch the series, they'd probably just love it way more than I ever would. But just yeah, this franchise is screwed. As much as I don't want it to be, it definitely is. They won't be releasing another game for a long time. I'm just praying for a miracle to happen, but yeah, we're. It seems to be just down the drain so far. It sucks. If it wasn't, but it just is. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna end the stream before I continue any further. You know, rant for another 40 minutes. Okay, done already. I don't even know how I sound. I feel like I honestly kind of just feel like I was just talking about the same stuff, just over like repeating it like I'm crazy. Like the like in like a freaking scene in a horror movie where a character just like repeats a phrase over and over. Anyways, just bye, I guess. I mean, this boss fight just caused me to go on this just huge rant that was just so unnecessary, and I made the stream way longer than it had to be, and I feel like everybody's gonna think, oh, look at this stream, it's super long, so that must mean that it's interesting. And they click on it, and it's just me just praising the freaking PS3 game and crapping on everything that's been coming out recently, and everybody's quote unquote favorite two games of the series. The second game and this game. Just, honestly, I don't understand at all why those are. Especially the second game. It's just. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, before I waste somebody else's. Before I waste another 40 minutes, I'm gonna go. Bye, I guess. I don't know what else to do. Ugh.